survived Jan and Feb, you're good for the year.
You survived January. January. Then you survived February, which also included
February.
That's what I said.
February.
Which also included Valentine's.
And you survived that.
Why
you went for men's conference.
We there. I saw you at the men's conference. About you women and Valentine's Day.
Don't say we women.
We survived. And let's not go back there.
I know you survived.
As long as you feed me, you can disappear for a month. By the way, just keep sending money.
So for the month of March, you can also disappear?
If you want. Just as long as I see to do.
How do you solve the other feeding?
You mind your business. Because you've decided to go. It is no longer your problem, please. It's not your business.
Those are yours.
That's my concern.
As long as you have batteries.
Until the money will buy the batteries.
Sometimes they can be charged.
Hey, Marco, pick one here. And maybe also to you, by the way.
Meanwhile, whatever you're asking me, have an answer for yourself. Go on.
Why?
Hey, just
so, in asking, I must also ask.
You must also ask her, huh?
It's just because of your questions. But
yeah.
Go on.
I was having a very big argument with some other fellow men and women. And what got really interesting was the aspect of when you have children and you are going to pass on, eventually you'll die, but obviously your children need something going forward in your will.
Yeah.
Your inheritance, basically. Are you going to leave, both of you, what are you going to leave for your children in your inheritance? Your money, your homes, your property, is that what you're going to give them when you pass on? Because you no longer need it, you're going to hell. I know you're going to heaven, but for you, you'll probably end up in hell.
No, I told you I'm going to heaven. And not because I'm a nice guy, what. I'm not as organized as Anne. But hell will be full.
That's what you're banking on.
I'm sure. It will be full. I was still about to say, okay.
There'll be guys outside waiting.
The guys, they're on waiting list. Which is, I look at your shit, you're like, are you okay? First to the other side. You're okay, you're fine.
Wait, go in purgatory.
So the question was, are we doing what? Am I going to leave it for?
No. Are you going to leave
your
stuff to your kids?
Money, the money that you have made, you as Marcus, are you going to leave that for your children when you pass on? And I'll tell you why I'm asking this question.
Okay. You telling me now or a first answer?
You first answer.
Oh, okay. I will. I will, but I won't let them know I'm going to do it.
Well, now they know. Unless they don't watch the last round.
They don't watch the last round.
Okay.
They're not of age yet. This is 18 plus.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, they don't know that I'm going to.
Okay.
They have not seen my will. They know nothing. For them, they are, especially because they are boys, they are doing this to make it their way.
Okay, fine.
When I pass, they'll be like, hey, by the way, Dad left for you this thing.
Okay.
But otherwise, they should have made something of themselves.
How about you?
Because in my mind, I'm like, what's the point of doing what I'm doing?
Okay, fair enough.
With my money.
But eventually they'll get it. They just won't know.
They just won't know. Because if they know, they become lazy.
I see. Anne-Marie, how about you?
Everything to my daughter.
Everything to your daughter?
Everything to my daughter. It's the society that we live in, it really doesn't favor the female child. When someone passes on, your daughter becomes someone's house help, becomes a free living nanny, becomes someone's wife if they're of age. So if I can set her up to a point where she's good, I would love to leave everything to her.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
And you?
Me, whatever children I have that I know about.
What about the ones you don't? Go on.
I know about. Safe.
I'm not getting a damn thing from me. My money, they're not getting.
Where is it going to go?
And I'll tell you why.
Where is it going to go?
A charity, institutions, research, but not in Uganda because those guys will eat it. I think I'll pass it somewhere else.
True say.
Honestly.
True say.
And ask me why. Ask me why.
Why?
Well done. In
Oh my
unison.
God.
You guys. I was reading a story about Jackie Chan. Woo-ha! You can't say Jackie's name without
Not
saying.
racist
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Every
Not
time you say Jackie
racist.
Chan, woo-ha!
It's not necessary, but okay.
So Jackie Chan, woo-ha!
Stop it.
Plans to leave his estimated $400 million to charity and none to his son, who looks like him exactly, JC Chan.
Yes, that's definitely his
He
kid.
explained, if he is capable, he can make his own money. If he is not, then he will just be wasting mine. If I've raised you right, which I hope I have, I've taken you to the best schools, when I'm done, make your own money. You're capable of doing it. Otherwise, if you're not capable of doing it, the money I made, if I leave it to you, you're going to blow it away and waste it. And he makes a lot of sense. Jackie Chan, wah, is my guy. But this makes a lot
But
of
I
sense.
think he's only making that statement because his son is as grown as he is. I don't think he'd feel that way if his son was like 5, 6, 10 years
I think
old.
he would. I think he would. He
What
probably,
does a
No, I
6-year-old
think,
know how to
no,
do for
I
themselves?
think he has already seen that the child is a nuisance.
Or maybe he's seen that his kid is actually a smart kid. I don't know anything about his
No,
son.
if he knew
but-
if the child was a smart kid, he'd have no problem giving him that money. He has already seen that the child is a lumpen.
No,
And he has said, oh no, I'm going to get a sentence, you know?
I
It's getting up far.
Okay, me, I'm choosing to believe the nice side.
No, but you see the
think he's
nice
seen-
side. Why would I refuse to give a smart kid $400 million?
He's probably-
I'm sure that it'll be $1 billion in a year.
What if his kid has made 20 million so far? He's like,
So-
you're okay.
Where's
Let
the-
me help someone else.
Where's the downside of quadrupling that money
It's not
with
about,
my
it's
lineage?
not about the downside. It's, I want you to earn what you have. So that you can say that everything that JC Chan has is JC Chan's and not because of Jackie Chan.
wah!
Stop
But do you
it.
think JC Chan is wow also? We digress.
We digress. But my point is this. At the end of the day, I worked for that money. I really worked very hard for it. If I give it to you, amentai,
And Temwai. Yeah. UPE.
aren't I making you lazy?
He said amen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really came on a
English
boat.
came on a boat.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
Aren't I making you lazy by leaving you that cash money to do and live your life? Aren't I making you lazy?
I don't think so. Like he said, or you said, I don't know who said it, but if you have done your job as a parent, because if you're saying that the person is lazy just because they have inherited wealth, it means you failed as a parent.
True. It's a reflection
Yeah,
on you.
it's indicative of you as the work you have done, or failure
Or lack
thereof,
thereof.
the lack of thereof. So you shouldn't be worried about it if you think or honestly believe you did a good job as a parent, which I would like to assume you think you did. It's the same thing as saying that he's going to get a job, a very high-paying job, and he will still not take that money and send it into drugs or into prostitution. It doesn't make a difference where he get the money from. Whether he has earned it or not earned it, if he doesn't have discipline to respect money, it's going to go regardless, which means you failed anyway in teaching him value for money.
Well, it's $400 million. Even the most disciplined kid would feel a certain type of way.
Listen, I am not saying, okay, 400 million with discipline can become 1 billion in a year.
Yes.
2 million with discipline can become 15 million in a year.
2 million can become 0 in 6 months.
400 million within discipline can be 0 in 24 months.
Believable.
So the amount shouldn't be the issue. It's about understanding the value for money.
But you as a parent, of course, whether you've done a good job or not, you're always going to think I've done a good job. A parent will
Oh,
always...
no, you can know when you fuck.
Yeah, sometimes.
You know. Especially when they become teenagers, 21, 22. You can tell here, on a step. And then you can make that decision at that point. And by the way, I've realized parents change their wheels all the time.
Yes.
All the time. It's a fluid document. Like she said, I want to leave everything for my daughter. She realizes the daughter has gone left. She says, now really. I have tried everything in my power to bring her back to the straight and narrow. It's not working.
But guys, we all want the best for our children. At the end of the day, you want the best for your daughter, you want the best for your sons. We all want the best. But you can't just give them for the sake of giving them because you're gone. No, you can't.
Shaquille O'Neal said the same thing. His exact same school of thought.
Shaquille O'Neal, the
former NBA
the basketball player,
said,
NBA.
I am not going to give my children a single coin. He keeps telling them, hey, family meetings, hey, guys, let's be clear. We, as the O'Neals, are not rich. Shaquille is rich.
What is that?
Simanyi who, Simanyi Mrs., Simanyi manana. Sort yourselves. I've given
Mrs.
She says Shaquille is rich. I don't know what he means. Maybe Mrs. and Mrs.
No, but like I'm saying, even the wife is not in his will.
He says me, I'm rich. I'm assuming me means me and wife. I don't know. But
Until you become one.
yeah, ideally. So, but he says for the kids, don't go around shouting, ask the O'Neals are rich. Not the police.
But that has even pushed his kids to do amazing. I mean, you see how his son is playing.
Yeah, Sharif is playing very good basketball. Says, you will make your money. I'll even help you get there. I'll make the phone calls. I'll pick up the phone and call. Say, my son is coming. After that, put in the work.
Put in the work. Now, those are very key words. Put in the work.
Yeah.
If you don't put in the work, I'm not going to hand it to you.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, these kids have still grown up with a silver spoon. None of them have suffered.
Yeah.
His son went through a heart transplant that cost about 12 million.
And he had top of the line care the entire time.
The
His
entire
rehab
time.
had
Private
like
room,
10 doctors.
19
What?
doctors, the works. So he says, I will take care of you
For as long as I'm here.
for as long as I am alive. But in terms of all this wealth I've accumulated, I hand over? No, please. I want to use it on me to spoil me. But my question is, after you die, because nobody's questioning you while you are alive. While you're alive, it's your money. Yes, you will use it the way you want. Okay? When they get to a certain age, you have educated them, they're in the world, they must go. Find wives, find husbands, and move on with their lives. But when you die, what the hell are you using that you can't use that money anyway.
So it goes back to my question. What are we as parents going to do for our children when we go? Are we going to leave it in a trust that they will achieve once maybe you say, when this child, for example,
Turns 18, graduates,
graduates, has his own business,
Yeah.
he can take a little bit of this money to help his business.
Yeah, I know
There's
many
some-
people say will only get it when he gets married or after their first child or
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Some parents actually attach those trusts to achievements.
Yes.
If you make a certain amount of money, then this money is available to you. Some say
Yeah.
yes, like when you're married, some say when you are at a certain age. However, they can accumulate debt up until they reach that certain age because they know that there's that promise of that trust when I turn
Yeah.
whatever age that daddy said.
So they use it as a
Yeah, as collateral.
Leverage and
You knew
collateral.
my father was a billionaire. I have a trust coming to me in 5, 6, 7,
Don't
10
worry.
years.
So-
You give me, I will sort you when I get it.
And
Which could
banks are
also
quick
then,
to give.
which will also then mess up the kid because when they get the trust, they're going to pay Mabanja and be at.
Zero. Defeats the purpose.
But then also you have to consider what happens to kids when you die because, like I said, it depends what age. You said it's a fluid document, so you're going to keep amending it. This year you will say maybe they'll have 10%. Next year you will say maybe they have 20%. Next year they'll do really good. 50% of it, then they mess up, 0. You also have to consider the age. No one plans when to die. But if you die when your children are very young, like I said, they are at a massive disadvantage
Yes.
that only your money would be able to
Yes.
help them. In-laws are money hungry, even with a solid will in place. People will try to screw your kids over.
Yeah.
People will try to screw your
Especially
spouse
if you have
over
amassed a lot.
and everything. So you want them to have that to be okay. Like right now, your sons are teenagers. You might say, yes, I've raised them well. And as far as I can see, they're enterprising men. God forbid, next year you kick the bucket. And then maybe you said, no, let my money go to
I trust.
a charity. Or
I've
whatever.
left them invisible.
And now your kids are screwed.
literally
Yeah.
and royally.
Royally. No, but you see what I was saying about fluid document, and you're very right, by the way. But the fluidity of the document is such that, let's say I'll use my kids, they are all very well behaved right now. Then one goes to college. And in there, he left an organized chap. He came back, I don't want to use the other words, but very disorganized.
He made buds.
Yeah, like he really poo-pooed in the thing. Like the guy who went and the guy was come back a night and day.
Yeah.
I am still alive. And I had said that 60% is going to him. Okay, we're changing that document.
You change it.
I said, no, this one. And we shall sit and have that conversation. Boss, what happened
But
when you were
now,
in college?
the situation, you've died before his return. And the Lumpen
Then
has come back
there now.
to waste your money.
Completely.
You know.
Unfortunately or fortunately, I am not alive to see it happen.
Your poor wife.
I'm going to bring it back home here. I'm not going to say that the family because
Even Bill Gates, he said he's giving the daughter nothing.
same thing.
Yeah.
He has one kid.
There's one daughter.
But guys, okay.
That he knows.
Okay.
That
Or
he
maybe this is just the ultra rich who can say that. Maybe just because I do have so much goddamn money, I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to give it to charity. I'm going to do research on the poo-poo of a butterfly.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just trying to give you an example.
I'm sending it to Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's,
Yes.
Because you have a lot of money, you can do that. But maybe the average Joe, the average George, the average whoever it may be, the average Alinda, whoever it may be, will say, me, I don't have much. So therefore, I'm going to give everything
To my
them.
friends. Yeah.
So I think there's also a relative sort of spectrum that we've got to look at. You as
Yeah, but you see, even the ultra rich, we can count them. The guys who are like, we're not getting anything. You can count them in one hand. Like we have just finished them. Jackie Chan, Shaq. And he's not giving anything. Why?
Stop it. Both of you are so racist.
No, it's not racist. The guy, I love Jackie Chan. But
So stop saying that.
Yeah.
Stop making
Do you
that
think
sound
Jackie
effect.
is also going to? Anyway, you can count them, guys. The guys who are going to give their children nothing.
But even the
I don't think
guys.
it's a norm.
But let's also
The
be
normal thing to do is to give.
giving my child half of nothing is still what?
nothing. But let's be for real. These ones who are saying I'm not leaving anything to my kids, their children probably already have some money by virtue of being their children that they don't really need that 400 million. Jackie Chan, yes, he has 400 million in cash and whatever, but he probably has given his son maybe a house. Because he looks grown. He's probably given him a house. He's probably given him whatever money to start his business. So the kid is kawa. The kid is not starting at zero. So let's stop thinking that all these
He's not
kids are
starting
going to
where Jackie
struggle.
Chan started at.
Yes. So even Bill Gates who's saying, oh no, my daughter won't touch my fortune. You're still Bill Gates' daughter.
Yeah.
You are okay. She probably has a garage of like 8 cars. She probably has a mansion bigger than anything
No, maybe
you've
she's
ever
running
seen.
the Bill and Melinda Gates
Thank you.
Foundation.
Maybe she's
Where
already
the salary is
in
on like 30,000 a day.
a day. So she's fine. So him saying she will not touch my fortune, she's probably like, okay. It was never mine. I'm good. I'm good. So those ultra rich kids are fine. This so-called zero is 10 million.
Shillings.
There is a
Dollars.
family
Okay.
here in Uganda, again, and I was saying this earlier, and then I interrupted my own thoughts, where, and it was a family that was in construction, roads and all of that. Maybe you can figure out what I'm talking about. I heard, Mbu. Eh? The father, the parents were doing so well, and they ran this business. Maybe they ran it well, maybe they didn't, but they had a lot of money. But when they passed on, unfortunately, when they passed on to their children,
They run it to the ground. Those ones we have had many in Uganda.
and they are there. So you as a parent have failed your child or your children, and now they run it.
Yeah, but
to
when did
the
they
ground.
fail as a parent? At point of handing over or at point of upbringing?
I think of upbringing. I could have brought you up well, but you're just a poor businesswoman or a poor businessman.
I should know that.
Then
at the
have I
point.
brought you up well?
No, but it's okay. You see, I know that. I know my child. I know that this one, when it comes to money, zero.
Negative.
He's good at creating stuff. He's just not good at managing funds. You must know your child like that. They're creatives. Take the money concept away from them. Hire a financial advisor. This guy's job is to create.
So leave them in a position with people who can at least
Who
manage.
keep everything in place. But for you to do that, you must be 120% involved
Yeah.
in the child's life. From the time they were
For you
to
to
the time
know
they are
that.
15 to the time to that point when you're like, ono wange mmanyi. Tomuwa sente. Agenda zirya zonna, agende Dubai, azirye, okomeyo nga talina wadde nusage, ne ku taxi kuva airport talina. But when he sits down in front of a computer, the things he can make, you can sell them for 17 million.
So it goes back again to the question: will you leave? You now that I've given you that sort of background, will you leave?
Like I said earlier, it's a fluid document.
Okay, for
You will
fluid.
change
It's
as
fluid
needed.
as we go along. Every day we monitor. We're like, so far so good. We're okay. You'll have to go to university and come back. If God gives me life and I'm still here, how are we? We're still the dreams you had. Are they the ones now in university decided to become a strip model? That's what you have decided? Okay. We change a few things. The other one who went, who is younger than you, has come back as a doctor. Yeah, let's change a few things.
Don't
This one
knock
wants to
that
understand
hustle. Don't knock
Yeah, he'll
that
make his
hustle.
dimes, please.
Don't knock that
He'll make
hustle.
his dimes.
I'll tell you why, but don't knock that
The
hustle.
dimes of strip model.
Taking off your clothes pays well.
Okay, before you tell us,
He is not going to earn more money for nakedness.
I'll show you figures, but
I think at the end of the day, I will not give my child. I think I can maybe adjust it or edit it accordingly and say, because I don't have much, therefore I'll give you because, but if for sure I make money. And people think Gatenlo has money. I don't.
he
This
does.
is a
He
liar
just doesn't want to be
and a
robbed.
chicken thief.
He has money.
A
He has
lot of
money. He has money.
And you go on.
Continue.
So you're going to give all your money, all of it,
As much as it
all to charity.
is in your 5 different bank accounts
One of them, by the way, I have the checkbook in my car.
and your black card.
You guys are doing all the talking. I'm here.
But we're asking a question, answer it.
Okay. I don't have that much money.
You're lying.
No matter what people think out over there. I have made money, but I've spent it. I've tried to invest it. Because that's what you can't just have money.
So the investment is considered money.
Yes, but I am not going. I'll probably leave it to my brothers, my sisters, the Tendos, the Gusses of this world. I swear.
I tend. I tend.
Who do the what? What do they call it? Trust
Management, whatever.
Trust management. So that whoever is there as an adult to manage it for them, and to be very specific, to manage it for them, because now you're still there.
But you're assuming that they're children. What if the kids are grown by the time you go?
They're their own
of
people.
sound mind.
Then I adjust it like you said.
You keep it fluid and say now you're getting this, you're getting this, you're getting this.
Fluid like
Then of it, them are
fluid like diarrhea. It just keeps moving.
Is this when you leave?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going, Anne-Marie?
Diarrhea, butterfly poo-poo.
You don't do poo-poo? You don't diarrhea? Come back!
She has never died.
Say that. By the way, women don't die.
Don't die.
Women don't fart. Women don't do poo-poo.
Even that people don't smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Whereas us.